right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180! 65. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, go. Mike 5-4.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays, there's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate, big sprint, touchdown, they're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
You ready? 54, right there. 54, Mike. Yeah. Switch.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Joker. There. Go. What do you want? Mike 54.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's complete to Golden Tate. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
10-2, sir. 56. Let's go. Let's get this ball back. 80 weapon. It's a safety creep. Quick the edge. Quick the edge. Come, let's go.
To throw on second down. Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Sam off. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hit it.
Back to throw. Eason. Got a man, Slayton. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Watch the screen. Hey! 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Out, 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 out. Hey, get it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. You're not ready.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Go. 25. Go. Kill. Check. Hot route. Hot. Check 3. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 26.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1. Go now. 91. Hey. I got motion there. Hey, lock it. Watch safety creeping.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Giants 3. Come on, set, 8, read.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10.
Here we go, deep grip.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Leo.
2nd and 3. He's got his man. This is Tate.
Get ready. Set up, 50, plant. 59. Check.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the Niners' 5-yard line.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Switch. Shift.
Another try for Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Yep. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey. Bravo. Mike's 59. You're out. Switch up. Shift. Go.
Looking to throw. Eason. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
Check 13. Check 13. 21. 6. Check 33. Hey, wahoo. We got it. General West.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Check. Here we go. You.
Now Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
That's good for a Giants.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
70, Indy.
To throw on second down, Eason. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Let's go. 30 base. 56. I got him. Slam. Look. Squeeze. Blue draw, Corker. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Eason. That's complete to Slayton. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
14 more yards. That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 15 line. 15 line. Shift. Watch the shift. Big grip.
Throwing on 1st down, Eason. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. 56. Mike, 56 right there. Hard. Let's go. Check three. He's coming. We got double up.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Go. I got you. Jim. Rock it. Yes.
They'll look to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Wide, get wide.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Mostert, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Check. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. Now the Giants are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
61, matchbox lights. He's coming. Double up. Hey, Sam off. No. Look at me. Zipper. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Get it. Again, it's Barkley. We'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go. 2.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And an alley to run. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21. Here we go.
This is Mostert. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Hey, Foxtrot. Come on. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Go ahead.
Play action. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got you. Go. On the rep. Let's go right here. Hey, watch it. Hey, lock it. Check. Fresno. Ready.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Let's go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, yeah. Hey. High 7. Here we go again. Lee Griffin.
Off the play fake. Eason. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Leo. Now. Stay at home. Hey. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check, 56.
This is Barkley. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Here we go.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line.
Block. 21. Here we go. Go.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Take four, take four.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Coleman. They find some open field here. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 37-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Yeah. You don't want to know. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Topper!
Saquon Barkley running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Down. Gone. 90 Wolf. 54. You're trapped. Alert 3. Look. Squeeze. Check 50. Check 26. Hey. Mike 4. Hey, exit. Let's go, defense. Hey, man. Let's go.
Back to throw. Eason. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. A third down gain of 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now third down and 4.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
You can't block me. Go.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Giants,